Good evening, Marana Tiger families, and welcome to Open House 2023. We are excited tonight to have you here at Marana High School to learn about some of our programs and our systems that support our students to allow you to walk a day in the life of your students. So, walking between classes, experiencing their classrooms, meeting their teachers, and just getting to know our campus overall. My name is Caitlin Kaufman, and I'm the very proud principal of Marana High School. I am thrilled to be starting my second year here at Marana High School as the principal and my fifth year overall. I love Marana High School. I think this is a really special place to be, and I'm so glad to be here with you this evening. Here at Marana High School, we have three shared expectations. We are proud to be Tigers, and we ask all of our students, staff, and we ask you as the community to share these expectations and responsibilities with us. We're proud, like I said, we're proud to be Tigers in everything that we do. We learn for transfer, meaning our students take what they learn in their classes each day and apply it to the next day or the next unit, the next level of course, or they transfer that knowledge into a skill that they'll use, whether it be in college or in a working environment. And finally, we ask our students to plan for what's next. And sometimes that's planning for the next day, the next class, and sometimes that's planning for after high school. Next, I want to talk about our focus for the year. Our focus will always be relationships at Marana High School. Relationships are such an important part of everything that we do each and every day. We also have academic supports that are more robust this year. So our Tiger Time, which you're experiencing right now, is a time where students can get involved at Marana High in clubs. They can do makeup work, they can work on college applications, career exploration, and help really get themselves to the next level. It's also a great opportunity for our students to get to know a teacher over the next 4 years. Tutoring will be a bit more, have more parameters this year. And so students will have the opportunity to go to a space and have feedback from their teachers that they can use to learn and grow. And we're going to learn a little bit more about that later this evening. And also advancement opportunities. We have more college and AP classes available to students than we ever have before. We have more testing opportunities available for students that want to take advantage of those. We also want to have really high expectations for our students. Students need to have a level of personal accountability in their educational journey, and we're going to help support them with having expectations of attending school regularly and on time and doing their work, turning it in to demonstrate to their teachers what they know and what they still need support with. And finally, last year we were HRS High Reliability Schools Level 1 certified. So we were certified as a safe, supportive, and collaborative school. And this year we're focusing on Level 2 while continuing to focus on Level 1. And that's effective teaching in every classroom. Our bell schedule this evening is as follows. You're in your students' Tiger Time class now. You will then follow their schedule for the rest of the evening with a 7-minute passing period, experiencing what our students experience each day. I am now going to turn it over to Mr. Roram, our Associate Principal of Educational Services.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for being here. My name is Ben Roram, and I'm one of the Associate Principals, and I oversee Ed Services here at Marana High School. Some things that you should be aware of here at Marana High School. Number one is that we have a model of instruction that we call the gradual release of responsibility. It's something that all of our teachers are trained in and receive training in throughout their first few years and ongoing, actually, here at Marana High School. We've been focusing on literacy for the last year. We're going to continue that focus in order for our students to improve their literacy comprehension and understanding. We do have student feedback, something that we focus in a lot with our teachers providing feedback to their students about how they can improve their understanding and demonstrate their mastery. And we use common assessments, particularly in our core 4 areas of English, math, science, and social studies. Grading. If you have any questions tonight about how your student is being graded, number one, all of our teachers have Google Classrooms. They utilize those Google Classrooms to upload various documents, to have their scope and sequence up there. On that Google Classroom, there's probably information on a syllabus as well that's been uploaded. I encourage you to ask your student to show you that syllabus if they haven't already. Some things to also know is that missing or inadequate work will receive a 0. If a student doesn't submit any work, or the work is below what we would consider an adequate level of attempt, then it will receive a 0 until they do so. Questions about grading scales, again, that's going to be found in your syllabus for each teacher. And then there is monthly dates at which they have to actually submit their work in order to have it received and graded. Those are usually about every month. Also, information is found in the syllabus for that teacher. Credits. At high school, you have to have credit in order to graduate. You have to have passed classes. Each class is half of a credit for a semester. Over the course of a full year, taking 6 classes, you should have 6 credits under your belt. In order to graduate, you need 22. The big difference here that I think would be important to highlight is that if you're just going for a diploma, you do not need to take a foreign language. If you're planning on applying to a 4-year college or university, you do need a foreign language. If you have any questions at any time about this, I encourage you to reach out to your teacher's counselor or academic advisor. We have Tiger Time this year. Something to be aware of is that Tiger Time is an opportunity for students to have access to their teachers and to areas of our campus to improve their learning. It's an academic support here on campus. It occurs every day, Monday through Thursday. It's about 30 minutes a day, and there's a specific staff member they're assigned to be with. On Monday, they're not going to travel, and on Tuesday through Thursday, they do get to travel to any of their other teachers to receive help. If you have specific questions, I encourage you to ask that with your Tiger Time teacher now, because that's the person whose classroom you're sitting in. We also have an area on campus for tutoring or after school from 4 to 5:45. Any of our students who would like to get a little extra help can do so with specific staff members on campus. The expectation is that this is an opportunity for students to come to receive academic help and assistance. This has been shared with your student. This has been shared in our announcements. You can see it here, but it does have a person to go to every single day, Monday through Thursday. Friday, we do not have tutoring. Your student does have an academic advisor or a counselor based on their last name. That information is being shared with your students as we speak, because we've actually had to redo the alpha because we've had a new staff member join us in the department. Your counselor or academic advisor is available for your student if they need. They just need to come up to the Ed Services office and check in. If that counselor or academic advisor is not available at that time, we do have a way for them to leave a note and to have the counselor follow up with them later that day. Your counselor is also going to meet with your student at least once throughout the year. And during that conversation, they're going to talk about the credits. They're going to talk about what they want to do after high school. They're going to talk about what classes they should still take. That conversation is to make sure that we have done everything that we need to do to put your child in the best position to achieve whatever goals they want to achieve after high school. Sometimes that conversation is also because a student is struggling. Some things I want you to know as a parent. There's going to be a time when your student will struggle with a class. It's probably going to happen in their high school career. If it does, I encourage you to have your student talk with their counselor, or you can. That counselor is going to start a process in which the student and the teacher need to connect on what the issue is. They need to develop some actionable steps that the student will then do to try and overcome that struggle. The counselor is there to support that process and check in with the student and to modify and adjust that plan. The big thing for me is that we're helping teach our students personal responsibility and helping them overcome the struggle they're experiencing. If you have any questions, I encourage you to reach out to the counselor or the academic advisor or myself. Big upcoming dates to be aware of. There's an ASVAB test. It's coming up in September. You'll get information that will be shared through our Friday updates that are sent out to the community. I highly encourage any junior or senior to take it. Dr. Vanderplu would be a person to connect with. They are standing in the middle of the Commons tonight. PSAT is after fall break. Another great opportunity for a 10th or 11th grader. Mr. Pasetsky will be in the Commons. Great person to talk to while you're traveling from point A to point B about that. And then in the spring, we're going to be doing the ACT and the ACT Aspire. These are state mandated tests that we need all of our juniors and freshmen to take. I'm just putting it out there now that we are going to be sending quite a bit of information out about the importance of that test, when it's going to occur, and to make sure that your student's here to do it. All right, I'm going to turn it over to the next AP. Thank you all for being here.
Hi, my name is Mr. Villanueva, and I am in charge of running athletics and operations. Let's start with athletics. Fall sports are in full effect. Just a reminder to all families, all athletic fees must be paid in full by Friday, August 18th. If these fees are not paid, athletes will not be able to be allowed to practice or compete. So make sure we get those fees paid. You can stop by the bookstore to get that done. Also, we had a great season last year for fall sports. So our goal this year again is to hit that postseason and make it out to the playoffs. So please come and support all of our teams this fall season. Operations students are doing an amazing job of keeping our campus clean through Beautify MHS. There's been some big efforts the first week and also the second week to make sure that our campus is clean. This is definitely helping bring Tiger Pride to our campus. Tigers, continue the great work. Safety on campus. All of our staff at the beginning of the year participated in a new safety program, which is actually pretty awesome. New update here, all school gates will be locked until 8:15 each morning, which means all students need to enter through the office. We do have plans for a new East Gate, and it's in the works, and we will keep you posted as we get those updates coming through to us. MHS safety meetings, they do take place twice a semester. If any families would like to participate, please get a hold of me. And we also have hired one additional new monitor to our campus.
Good evening. I'm Mr. Schubel, and along with Mrs. Pacina, we oversee student services here at Marana High School. Attendance. Attendance matters at Marana High School, and we have the expectation that all students will attend classes promptly and on a regular basis to achieve the full educational benefit. If possible, absences should only occur when unavoidable. In the event that your student will be absent, we do ask that you call our attendance line and that you will let us know within 24 hours or the morning of the absence. If your student will be out for a doctor's appointment or other professional appointment, we do ask that a note be brought in by either you or your student, or you could fax it, or you could also email to our MHS attendance at maranausd.org. This year, we have a new attendance policy. Students now have up to 9 absences per class per semester, excused or unexcused, prior to losing any credit. After 6 absences in a period, excused or unexcused, students will receive a letter of concern that will be delivered to them as well as emailed to the parents and guardians. At this time, no action is required by the student or family other than to improve your attendance. After 10 absences in any class, a student will be placed in a loss of credit status for that class. The student must complete an appeal form and continue to attend the class while the appeal is being reviewed. Purposeful non-attendance or ditching may result in a permanent loss of credit or disciplinary consequences. And as a reminder, students cannot appeal the same class twice. One of the ways that we recognize students and the good things that they're doing is by using Tiger tickets here at MHS. Tiger tickets are handed out by staff to students when they are embodying our school-wide expectations of being respectful, responsible, and safe. Students can turn in their tickets into the bookstore and listen for their name during the morning announcements to hear if they've won in the monthly drawing. Students can win things like prom tickets, MHS swag, and even a yearbook.
Hello, families. This is Crystal Pacina, proud admin at Marana High School. I'd like to go over a few of our expectations here at Marana High School. So we do have after-school activities, but we do ask that students are with an adult during these after-school activities. So they're allowed to come for tutoring, which will start this next Monday, sports clubs, after-school detention, or per teacher-specific request. We do have afternoon buses that leave Monday through Thursday at 6 o'clock and Fridays at 5 o'clock for students to stay after school. This last week, we have been giving out student IDs to everybody on our campus. They've been able to pick them up at lunch. If your student does not have one, please encourage them to go to the bookstore and go get their ID. It will be used at all dances, bookstores, if seniors are leaving early, and for lunches. We also have expectations on being on time to class. We do have multiple bells that ring, including a 1-minute tardy bell to remind students to hurry up and start booking it to class. First and second tardies, there'll be a verbal warning. By the time we have third and fifth tardies, students might be receiving lunch detention, and with more tardies, there might be possibly more consequences. As of right now, the students are doing excellent on getting to class on time for every single one of their classes. We also have a cell phone and earbud expectation for all of our classes. We are expecting that students put away their cell phones and their earbuds in every single class. That is so they can focus on the instruction. If teachers will, ask a student to go and put away your phone and they do not, they will be sent to the office and phones may be confiscated for the day. If students are sent to the office multiple times with multiple infractions, parents might be asked to pick up their student's device. We are also still using Smart Pass, which is our digital pass system for students to be safe and accounted for in every single one of our classes. Students and teachers can request passes at any time that they would like to. This is really going to be supportive during our passing time for restrooms and stuff. Also, for our Tiger Time, kids can request a pass to the teacher that they need to get extra support with their curriculum on. We want to thank you as our admin team here at Marana High School for coming in, for visiting your students' classrooms, and seeing our campus. We hope you enjoy your day.